Tippy. Who's eating my fucking shit? My bullshit. GM. Let me go live on TikTok. Let me put some music on. Hey, chill. Hey, chill. Bruh.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
We got a monkey to break out. Georgie a legend will stay down. They threw my boy in the dog pound, but we hit a bill any day now. Georgie gon' eat like a steakhouse. I wonder what they gon' say now. Free Georgie till it's backwards. Motherfucker, I'll explain how. Free Georgie, free my monkey out the Dallas pen. Free Georgie, free my monkey, that's my only friend. Free Georgie,
Let us talk. Let's go band for band.
free Georgie, chasing peanut, catch me if you can. Free Georgie, police pull me over in the Lamb. I could buy like 12 police with just a ledger on my dash. I got Georgie in my wallet, I don't need to pay it in cash. Cause this monkey hitting licks with your girl, he smashing grab.
I already know this fucking cat's gonna start making biscuits on the Burberry.
Great escape for Georgie, wait, I could pull up around
Man.
here, creep in the gate, cover the plate, sneak past all the apes. To the spider monkeys, look my boy in the face, he gonna tell me I'm late. Free Georgie, free my monkey, out the Dallas pen. Free Georgie, free my monkey, that's my only friend. Free Georgie.
Yeah, let's go, everybody. Good to have you on the stream. I go by the name of Why Not. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. And we've got a lot to cover today. We're going to be talking financial literacy, financial freedom. We're going to be talking XRP, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, cryptocurrency trading, investment. Good to see you, God. Pleasure to have you on the stream.
Chart so green and healthy, this hedgehog free and wealthy. Still grind when the market is melting.
Watch the price spike like edge. All my life been ready. DeFi trenches sketch. Fell in love with a hog so heavy.
Done with the dogs, I want hedge.
Look at this monster.
Bloodbath, give me some of that. I'm a
This
rise
monster.
edge. They never stop building a team and community. Give it a try for
Am I a pirate? Got a fucking parrot on my shit? I swear if you start making biscuits on the Burberry, I'm kicking you off the chair, bro.
some snakes, but we got some quills that can mess up their fame.
Alright.
Once a year on the charts of the day. Climbing, they grinding and finding
Nice.
their way.
Let me... I really quick gotta go to Discord and drop these links in the chat.
Catching a fade. He catching hedgehog, checks to the bank.
Hey.
Hedge is a movement, it isn't a phase. Wait,
Just one trade.
if it's a hedgehog, what can I say? Your grandkids paid all the profit you made.
It's a good night for hedge. All my life been ready. DeFi trenches sketch. Fell in love with a hog so heavy. Watch the price spike like hedge. Jack says, am I profitable? Hell yeah, bro. Like, I don't know what you mean by that, but I don't work a normal job. God says, thoughts on ZKTLS narrative? I haven't heard of that. Is it Skittles? Like with a Z? That's the only thing I can think with those letters together. Like Skittles with a Z. Am I tripping? I feel like I've heard of that before. Huh. Bro, my cat is fucking geeked right now. I'm gonna have to take this food away. Ate my whole port while I'm sitting in a Porsche. Cheers, God. Are you profitable with meme coins, or what else do you do? This, so I'm not really a trader. I trade on stream because it's engaging and it's fun and you guys like to see it. But most of what I do is actually Web3 content creation. That's why I stream in the first place. And then the music you're hearing, that's my music. I've worked with a lot of projects, and that's my real calling. That's what I do. If you were asking me what I do, my job is a Web3 content creator. My job is I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. My job is to onboard the next generation of investors. My job is to basically changed the game. Do I program? No, I'm non-technical. I program culture. I program community. But you wouldn't catch me doing code. Did you actually make 25 mil yesterday? Yeah, but not $25 million. I made 25 million people smile yesterday. And you were one of them. Nobody said anything about money. There's just like one more place I gotta send this link. I gotta find the group. Where the fuck is the group? Oh, I gotta send it too. You made 24 mil? You're right, bro. You got me. I made 24,999. That's pretty funny. Who's singing? That's me doing a duet with Brian Armstrong. I'm sorry, 1 second, guys. I'm literally just looking for one Telegram group to send this fucking link in, but I can't find it. Did I get banned or something? No way I got banned, because I just sent that shit like this morning. Well, fuck it, I guess if they're not active anyways, it's not important. Alright, let me just send this. Hey, the Tactician, welcome to the stream, bro. Good to have you here, tactically. Jake Paul? Chill, bro. What the fuck do I don't look like Jake Paul. Jake Paul has like 150 pounds on me, bro. I'm Jake Paul if he was lost in the forest for like 3 months and he had to eat mice or something, bro. Come on. The only thing Jake Paul and I have in common is that we're both crackers, bro. Are you serious? You can't tell us apart? Oh yeah, Tactician. How could I forget? All I remember is you come into my chat. Your name is the Tactician. First message you sent to my chat, I'm the Tactician. Like that's some fucking aura, bro. That's fucking aura. Yo, big news about Cardano, guys. You guys always come to my fucking stream talking about Cardano. Do you realize that Cardano sucks? It's just been revealed that Charles Hoskinson, the guy who's running the show over at Cardano, he unilaterally decided to eliminate or steal $248 million worth of Cardano from ICO participants during a quote-unquote upgrade that happened without any discussion, without any permission. Those people, those initial coin offering participants, they have private keys to accounts, but if they go into their private key on their account, the account just no longer works. There's no money in there. This happened back in 2020, but the Cardano community barely found out about it today, pretty much. Some breaking news. Dusty Taco says bro doesn't know what he's talking about. Bro, Google it. I don't know what to tell you. You sound dumb as a rock. But yeah, Cardano got fucking wrecked. And someone was just telling me on stream like yesterday, they were like, Cardano's better than Solana. Bro, at least Solana doesn't tell you when they steal from you. Tactician says, I made 40% on my port today and stopped at 9 a.m. Respect, bro. That's fantastic. I'm looking for something like that too. Should I jump in on this? Why do we have another Kekius Maximus? Did Elon just tweet or something? Damn. More people watching me on Twitter than here. Oh yeah, he changed his name back to Kekius Maximus. Emperor Kekius Maximus. Look at that handsome Game of Thrones Elon. Huh. What do we think, chat? Is this like a good entry? It low-key might be, right? I kind of feel like I should have got in right there. Under 100K. What are we thinking? Okay. We'll play the game. We'll play the game. Not like this, bro. Yeah, that's my problem, is that there already is one. So why is there another one? I literally bought the fucking top before that shit just rugged. Chat, we're down $5. Oh my god. Yeah, this shit is a fucking rug. I'm getting out of this. I just want a little green. Am I gonna get it? Nah, hell no. Fuck this shit. Alright, chat. Off to a good start. Double down there? Fuck. Nah, bro. Fuck that shit. Actually, this one is the runner. Am I tripping? Oh no, that's a rug pull too. Like it has to go up from here, but I don't care enough. Elon can definitely pick coins up, there's no question about that, but on Solana, he has a little bit of trouble. On Ethereum, his coins typically run, no questions asked, they go multi-million. On Solana, there's a lot of Elon-related coins that just top out at a couple 100K or at 1 or 2 million. And I'm not really optimistic because it's already... Oh my fucking god, chat. Are we serious? Oh my fucking god. I'm FOMOing back in. Watch, it's gonna cook me again. This shit is so funny. Who's stream sniping me? Yeah. Should I buy more down here? Question mark. Double down and taking profits. I could have done that, but it's not like there was a big window to do that in. Full port the bottom. That might be a super Chad move, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Is this the bottom? This has to be the bottom, right? It's not the bottom, chat. It's not the bottom. Shanivan says, do you do coaching? Why the fuck would you want me to coach you? Do you see how terribly I'm doing right now? I'm getting cooked alive. You're asking me if I'd coach you? The fuck? What about what you're seeing on the screen like makes you think, oh yeah, this guy would be a good coach? Make it make sense, bro. Bro. I just want to leave this coin. I never should have bought back in again. I told you guys it was a bad idea. That micro FOMO pump got me. What site are you using? This is Axiom. AXIOM.trade. This has to be the bottom, right? It's slowly ranging up. That's a farm? It definitely is a farm, bro. There's no question about it. It's literally just a coin based on Elon's new profile picture. Oh? Some green? Chat? Is this it? Is Axiom better than Photon? Maybe marginally. I think so personally, but honestly, like if Photon works for you, there's not really a compelling reason to come over and use this instead. Oh my gosh, chat. We are so back. I'm almost break even. Ticker name? You don't want to know the ticker on this one, bro. This thing is a rug. Enrique says Axiom is missing a lot of features. BullX way better. I don't know, bro. I'm pretty sure Axiom has more features than Bull. I'm fucking out of this fucking shitty coin, bro. Fuck this coin, bro. I'm pretty sure Axiom has more features than BullX. The only thing that BullX has over Axiom is the multi-chart thing. Is it better to create coins than trade them? No. Creating coins is really difficult. It takes a lot of responsibility. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of hard work. Trading is easy. And also, you're never gonna make a better coin than, and you know, I'm saying this, it could be wrong, but you're never gonna make a better coin than somebody else that actually makes good coins, right? It's probably way more likely that you make money buying a quality play that runs up to a multi-million market cap than you just making some random shitcoin and trying to run it up to like 50, 60K. This is the Rizmus song, everybody. Who remembers Rizmus? Hey, Flying Dutchman, the GOAT. Welcome to the stream, brother. It's lit. XBT, today's runner. Were you the one saying that yesterday too? Somebody else was talking about XBT yesterday. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god, why didn't I buy this last night? Fuck! Justin, you were so right, bro. I should have slept on this shit. Wow. Shout out to Pump Fun. They rock this shit. Wait. Let me refresh this shit. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Okay. 23 million in less than a day. Whoa. And it started so low for so long. Look at that. Bro, wait. You had literally an hour to get in this at 10,000 market cap. 10,000 market cap to 23 million? Am I tripping? That's like a fucking 2,300 times. Whoa. Every fucking dollar you put in would have been 2,300 bucks. You had a full hour to find this coin. Chat, where were we at yesterday? Can you guys please find me another one like this? This is amazing. Fuck Launchpad. Fuck Believe. This is where we're at. Wow. Labubu? Labubu? Yeah, I've been hearing some buzz around Labubu, but it blew up yesterday, or 2 days ago rather. It's not exactly blowing up anymore. There was like kind of a... I don't know. That retrace is heavy. I want to see it keep running up. I like Labubus. Let me draw a Labubu on the chart. That's my Labubu. What do we think, chat? That's pretty accurate, don't you think? DDG? This thing is moving. Average Canadian charting. Why do people think I'm Canadian? Is it literally just because I'm white? That doesn't make any sense. Nothing about my character says I'm Canadian. If I was Canadian, I'd be sitting on stream apologizing to you and drinking maple syrup straight out of the bottle with a hockey jersey on. The fuck? I got Burberry on, bro. What about that is Canadian? Canadians don't have drip. AIAF, still low. Check it out. Let's take a look at it. AIAF. AI Agent Factory. An Ethereum play, 4.2 mil. It's an interesting chart. Keeps getting rugged and then keeps getting brought back. It's 4 days old. That's not too bad. Decent momentum. About a half mil volume. That's alright. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. Nothing too crazy. I'm wondering, did Cardano dump today with the news that came out? No, it's actually up. That's pretty funny. I guess it's down a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Chill Guy Coinbase listing soon. You hear this? This is actually the Chill Guy song playing.
And I'm trying to shake him off my mind.
But in the end, there's nothing like Chill Guy.
He's so damn chill.
He's so damn chill. He's so damn chill. Good to see you, Chamberlain.
He's so damn chill. He's so damn
You guys love Chill Guy, don't you?
He's so damn chill.
It's a decent run up from the bottom. 20 mil to 83 mil. Nice little 4 times there in the past, you know, couple of weeks. It's not too bad. Isaiah says you made 25 million yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I made 25 million people smile, and you were one of them.
Why you leverage trading? It's like you like to lose. Looks like you'll never make it.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Walter. Good to see you.
So faded. I saw a group of ladies in a conversation. Guess
Thanks,
what
bro.
They were saying? Fuck Tom Brady. Somebody should drain him. Wait, I think a mirror.
I'm not gonna lie, didn't we just see this deploy? Like, we just saw this deploy like a couple of seconds ago. I was looking at it and now it's at fucking 130k. Bro, chat, can you guys please let me know when you see some shit that's moving? We gotta win big today. If we don't win big on stream today, I might have to retire. I was literally just looking at this shit at like 10k, now it's 130k. Alright, let's lock in. Let's lock in, chat. We gonna find some gems, okay? Manifesting. What is this Microsoft Paint dog doing all over my feed? This is some hot garbage. Everybody and their mama's trying to deploy that shit. Ugh. Mohammed says there's no way you did 25 million yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I made 25 million people smile. Actually, you know what? Let me change it. I'm gonna change it to 50 million now. Let's change it to 50. 50 mil. There we go. Boom! I made 50 mil yesterday. Bro has 0.4 in his wallet. Bro, seriously, just give up. Bro, I started at 0.1. 0.4 is not too bad. And actually, it's more like 0.5. It's 0.488. We're gonna get there, bro. Slow and steady. Takes patience. You can't rush these things. Wow, that thing rugged so fast. Look at this. Holy moly. Did you buy a bag on Mercial? No. I don't even know what Mercial is. Hey, welcome to the stream, everybody. It's a pleasure to have you. Triple O double C 628 says market ads. I agree with you, bro. It's been a hard few days, honestly. Not the best market, just like the past maybe 48 hours or something like that. But there's still been a couple of movers. Bucktoshi says, yo, if you want your chat to tell you bangers, check the projects people be dropping. I am, but nobody's said anything worth looking at yet. Justin says, bloodbath for real. I agree with you, Justin. Like Big Happy said, Rager. You guys realize what Rager is? Rager is a rug pull that came out like 8 months ago. I'm sorry, I guess 4 months ago. This thing is literally 40k market cap. Look at this chart. Oh yeah, this was a good call, chat. Come on. Spoder Solana? Spoder Solana? Again, you guys are trying to shill me your bags. I don't want to buy your bags. If your chart is down 90%, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. Show me some shit that's actually going up. And ideally something relatively new. Chat, we just missed this shit. Look at the volume on this. Whoa, they are rugging this at lightning speed. Holy crap. What? And the buy pressure, though. What the fuck? This thing is moving. Interesting. Check Mudang. This this actually looks pretty interesting. It looks like it's an app, maybe. Huh. What? God Candle? What? No way. This, I don't trust this. Gork with pencil? A lot of weird fucking coins on the market today. Something happened with Gork. Everybody's trying to make this coin. Look how much the dev is selling. Holy fucking shit. Every single red bubble you see is a dev sell. My goodness gracious. Are we serious? Nah, bro. What? Is Astack still doing things? You know, it's doing alright, but it's not doing as well as it did. Let me pull it up. Again, you guys are trying to get me to buy your bags. This thing's at 500,000, down from fucking multi-million. I don't know why I would touch this right now. Like, you're looking at a coin that used to be 3.6 mil, now it's just sitting on the floor. Yeah, it was a funny joke for like a day or two, but not exactly a long-term move. Gork coin. I guess a lot of people have their eyes on Twitter right now. Oh, shout out to Elon. What's he saying? Thinking about creating a TG. Would like to use it as a trading journal. Reflect on trades. Talk with you guys about certain things happening. Shout out to Elon. He says co-founder of Pump Fund, but who's the other co-founder? Have you guys ever heard of anybody other than Elon that is associated with Pump Fund? I feel like sometimes people just put co-founder even though they're the only person that founded that shit. Thanks for the follow. Yo, by the way, Pudgy Penguins just dropped a TV show. There's a TV show for Pudgy Penguins. Look.
In the coldest corner of the earth, four adventurous best friends always manage to heat things up.
Disaster achieved.
These are the Little Pudgies. Coming to YouTube now. Meet Snowfia. Mystical.
Behold,
Natural. Playfully poetic.
too fragile for your feeble wings.
Eureka. Builder. Inventor.
If we calibrate the spectral beams just right, it could pick up signals from another galaxy. Hello?
Eureka can engineer anything, even her hair. Atlas, the strong one.
This is pretty dope.
You don't want to mess with Atlas.
Acceptable.
Springer, he's different.
Can't be too attentive.
Everyone loves him,
What is wrong with
Good to see you, DZN 6900
Oh, come
Trump
on.
or not.
My friends.
Alphas never fail!
Lil, but mighty.
See, this is why I'm always on my phone. Reality is scary, man.
They are the Little Pudgies.
Lil Pudgy's TV show now on YouTube. Go and show it to your kids if you got kids. Raise the next generation of Pudgy fans. Check out Crypto Cafe DAO. Crypto Cafe DAO? That's interesting. I'm not seeing it. Where should I look for it, Kano? I see that you're Kano in the Philippines. Does that mean Crypto Cafe is in the Philippines? Should I pull up?
Hey Mitch, please make me rich. I've been trolling on your Twitter and I haven't made shit.
Gorkify. Okay, this one's the runner. Are you guys seeing this thing? It is absolutely taking off right now. Oh, God Candle. Should I ape this? Is this a multi-million runner? This thing is... Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Look at that. Holy moly. It doesn't stop. Wait a minute. Are you guys seeing this shit? This is crazy. Wow. Wow. This is pretty impressive. Nah, you didn't make fit. Oh, whoa! You guys saw that 200K God Candle? Wait a minute. This, what the fuck? This thing is running. It's called Gorkify. Bro, tell me this is about to be like a fucking 20 mil runner. I'm like, I have so much FOMO, but there's just no way I would buy the top of this chart right now. But it's definitely still early. But bro, my God. You couldn't have let me see this a little earlier? Jeez Louise. Shit was down to 20K. Now it's up to 680K. Okay, there we go. Here's a little bit of rug. This is what we like to see. It's still moving, still moving. Okay, okay. I can't be looking at that. So I guess Gork now has the ability to generate images? Is that what's happening here? Let's go and see what Gork has to say about it. Apparently people are getting all these coins straight off of Twitter, so yeah, 5. I can edit images now type shit. Example, Gork, make this person look smart and attractive just like you. So Gork can now edit images. That's pretty cool. Gonna be a lot of memes coming out about that for sure. Wow. This has to fall down right now. There's no way that it keeps up this momentum. I think it ends up going down like here, probably here, probably here. Unless this really is a multi-million runner. Thanks for the follow. Pump funds got videos. Fudders all silly hoes. I just made a couple racks off a CTO. What exchange are you on? This is Axiom. Aeon says, what's up, SPX 6900 Master? Good to see you, Aeon. Pleasure to have you. Gork explosion. Guys, you guys should be working pretty hard right now to find a coin. Gork was a multi-million runner. Gork just introduced image editing. Image editing is made for meme coins. Somebody is going to make a multi-million-dollar runner meme coin using Gork right now. So keep an eye on the market because it's going to happen pretty soon. Probably like within the next hour or 2 hours, we're going to see multi-million runners made using this new Gorkify thing. Like whoever makes the first, I don't know, Gork dog coin or some shit, it's gonna go straight to the moon. Zachary says, let me guess, you made 50 million people smile yesterday. Zachary, you hit the nail on the head, brother. I'm glad that you guys are starting to get it. There's things out there that are way more important than money. Good times, you know, spending time with friends, etc., etc. Calvin says some dev just made 132K from their deploy. Wow. That's what I'm saying. It's a really good time to make a coin right now. Actually, we should be looking on Pump Fun. Let's sort by brand new. There it is. First Gorkified dog. I fucking told you guys. I told you guys somebody was gonna make that shit. Wait. Oh gosh, it's mooning. Wait, where is it? Okay, it's here. Which one is... I fucking said it literally fucking 30 seconds ago. I told you guys somebody was gonna Gorkify a dog. Wait, which one's the real one though? Bro, I'm tweaked right now. Which one is it? Nah, that was a rug pull. Where is it? This one maybe? It's relatively high volume. Again, rugged. This is crazy. Let's see. Nah, that's not really working. None of them are really working, honestly. Everybody just rugged them all. Bucktoshi says, have you dropped a coin yet, Rap? NFX21 says, you have a chance to build a coin with your community and build it up. Done it before, hit 2 mil. Now, I'm not really interested in making a coin. Let me tell you guys, the only reason I would make a coin in the current market is so that I could stream on Pump Fund. Only because you have to make a coin to stream on Pump Fund. That's pretty much the only reason I would do it. I'm not really interested in making a coin, but I am pretty interested in streaming on Pump Fund. So maybe sometime soon I'll make a coin. Maybe the coin will be called Crypto Rap Live, like the same name as the stream, and I'll just use that as a vehicle to stream on Pump Fund. I don't think it would be successful. I don't think it would, you know, be a multi-million market cap runner, but it would let me stream on Pump Fund, and that's kind of good enough for me. Zachary says, I'll buy it. You guys really do like losing money. Look, Gorkify is recovering. This is actually going to be a runner, I think. I think this is going to hit 1 million. Should I full port right now? I should have full ported down here. Elon changed his profile picture. Yeah, we all saw that, but you're a little bit late, bro. He just changed it to Kekius Maximus. That's not a big deal anymore. Gork can now edit images. This is the hottest thing in the market right now. A lot of coins flying related to this narrative. 70k entry on Gorkify that you got, Rax? Congratulations, bro. That is a fantastic entry on this runner. This thing is really moving right now. What side are you on? I'm on Axiom. Axiom.trade. Thanks for the follow, Nautilus. Aga says, change 25 mil to 50 mil. Wow, I know. Isn't life beautiful, bro? Tomorrow it's gonna say 100 mil. This is crazy. Nah, look, this song is good. You guys know Ansem's cat, Hobbs? This is a song about Ansem's cat.
Crypto Rap Exclusive.
Ansem is a pussy addict, so it only makes sense that he has a cat who would drop triple-digit souls of the ass fat. She make it drop like World War III in the NASDAQ. Come and get a fat stack. Dog with hat is a cat in your Snapchat. In a new city like a Call of Duty map pack. She hit him back, but he only hit her back. Hobbs, take a thirst trap, rockin' his Calvins. He chase a nut and he famous like Galvin. If it's on Solana, you know he got alpha. She opened her mouth up, the kitty is Hobbs. Take a thirst trap, rockin' his
That's
Calvins.
crazy, bro.
He chase a nut and he
In a new
famous
city like a Call of Duty map pack. She hit him back, but he only hit her back, bro. Nah.
We call it like a cat tree. I was in the part of the club where the racks be. He getting breasts in the thigh, no Zaxby. Bottle service sipping warm milk from a canteen. Good hygiene, you know that
That's crazy. How much money do I need to start? You could start with anything, bro. Solana is so low fee that you could really make some magic happen. You could put, I don't know, $5 in. You find the right play, you're gonna make a ton of money. What's the name of the token? This one here is Gorkify. 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 I'm trying to see a nice organic runner here. Thanks for the follow. I'd say if it's a runner, last chance to enter. I agree with you, bro. And it really might be. I think. Whoa! Oh! Is this my entry? Chat, do I throw full fucking port in here? I full port here. This is where I lose it all. I just full ported, chat. I full ported. This is either the best financial decision I ever made or the worst financial decision I ever made. What do we think, chat? W or L? The full port at the bottom here. W or L? A lot of L's in the chat. You guys don't have faith. Don't have faith. I'm green. I'm green. I'm fucking green. I'm red. I'm so red. Nah. This is I don't know. Chat, what do we think? Oh! Come on. Come on. One thing this coin has is a lot of volume. This coin has a lot of volume. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I do wish it was going up. Accumulation stage. Yeah, you gotta have some patience at this range for sure. If I lose it all, that's fine. I'll just reload my wallet. Let's see. Ouch. This is tough. I'm gonna just... Should I just stop looking at it? I think that's a good strategy. This is Axiom. Axiom.trade. What are we thinking, chat? A little bit of green there. We're back green. Was that the shakeout before the breakout? I want to see another candle like this. I want to see another nice clean run to this upper range. I'm technically break even right now. I could sell my whole shit right now and walk away clean. What are we thinking, chat? I don't know. I don't know. Let's switch to the 1 second. We're like so in this range. That's my thing. Okay, that was a good candle. I'm just like, can't Cupsy buy or something? Can't Gake buy? Where are we at? Cupsy and Gake, jump in. I want to see this thing keep going. User 1650478 whatever says, are you trading crypto? No, I'm not trading crypto. I'm weaving baskets right now. Can't you see me? I'm playing the guitar. Yes, I'm trading crypto. What the fuck does it look like I'm doing, bro?
This is a Jay Jensen's a bitch exclusive.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. That was not a good candle there. That was actually the worst candle we've had in this range. This I don't like. I actually think we might get a downward break here. Should I walk away, chat? Tell me quick, because I'm losing a lot here. I think I'll have to leave. No buy pressure, just sell. Chat, if I sell this, it's definitely going to recover as soon as I sell it. Huh. Chat is saying, wait, it'll recover. It's going up. Hold. I'll hold. I think this is the worst decision I've ever made on this trading journey, but Crazy says no buy pressure. I feel you on that, bro. There's not a lot of buy pressure here.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Huh. We're down 30%.
And he's fat, rolling up that Down pack. Monkey posts a day until he's sober off the
You hear this Downson diss track?
on that Down pack. I'm bringing real crypto rap back. DeFi DJs. Look at Zeus, his dining room's a rat.
I don't know, chat. Dude says, I just bought here. Thanks for buying my bags, bro. Buyers lost their power. I agree. Like, where'd the buys go? Shit is just getting sold now. I kind of feel like I want to walk away just because this chart got so boring.
Last thing I'll say, and listen to me close. The fact that white message is a goddamn joke.
I think we got to get out. I think we got to get out, guys. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. It's a rough hit, but I think we got to take it. I got to cut my losses here. Like, it's fine. Like, it's kind of maintaining a decent floor. But it's like you guys said, there's just not a lot of buy pressure. There's not really a lot of like, oh, it's coming back. Well, there was a little bit. Oh, there's a little bit of something. That was pretty good. That was 2 good candles in a row. How much fees trading in here? I don't know. You can change the fees, so I don't think I'm paying that much in fees. We're recovering pretty well. I went from minus 30 to minus 19, so that's not too bad. Minus 16 now, minus 10. We might be seeing the buy pressure, chat. Could this be? Defa downtrend, bro. This is coming back to life. It's really hard to tell at this stage. Look, nobody can predict the future. Yeah, I think I get out of this. I think I'm gonna get out of this. But I'm gonna get out of it like close to break even, hopefully. Nice. Nice. We're getting there. We're getting there. Look, the trend is kind of reversed if you're looking at this. It's kind of hit that upward momentum now. I just want to break even, chat. I just want to break even. As soon as you sell, it goes to millions. Yeah, that's the way it works, bro. Just give me like a fat green candle. Just give me like a big, juicy, like 60K green candle. That's all I want. Is that so much to ask? Is too much to ask for just one big green candle on my spot meme coin trade? Oh! Wait, it was almost there. Wait a minute. You guys saw that, right? I can't be the only one that saw that. Ah, come on. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Crazy keeps saying, nah, they just farming chart. Nah, they just farming chart. Sell, bro. Yeah, now we're back down again. I should have sold up there. Man. I'm selling, bro. Fuck this coin. Alright. Alright. What's next? What's next? MDJ says, bro, please, someone in chat tell me if he's lying about 50 mil yesterday or not. I'm kind of new. Chat, tell him. Somebody tell him. Zachary, you know. Somebody explain to this guy about the 50 mil yesterday. Damn. Boom. Zachary said it best. Yesterday I made 50 million people smile. Philly Mike says 50 million people smile. Tom says smiles. That's right, guys. Yesterday I made 50 million people smile. And you're one of them. Welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you. What's next? What a weird looking chart, honestly. Oh, what the fuck is this? Yo! Chat, what? Holy moly. I have FOMO. Do I ape this? Do I ape this? Chat, W in the chat to ape, L in the chat to fade. W to ape, L to fade. What's it gonna be? W, 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 W. You guys want me to ape the top of this. Okay, now the L's are coming in. Okay, okay, okay. That's all bundled. It could definitely be all bundled. A lot of people saying W. Nah, I don't trust you guys. You guys are just trying to get me to lose money. This shit is definitely gonna rug right now. Are you playing with me? Look, I'm gonna see it down in this range. It's gonna be somewhere down in here. What? God Candle? God Candle? What the fuck, bro? Bro. Not like this, bro. Did I miss my entry? Oh my, I'm priced out. Not like this, bro. That's fucked up. Only went up 20%, top blast. Fuck it, bro. P is P. P is P. 20% is a hell of a lot better than I did on last trade, bro. That's crazy. This shit is actually moving. Damn, bro. Look, another fatty God Candle right on the top. Bro, we faded. We faded. This is what we faded, chat. I knew I should have bought this. This guy, I definitely could trust this guy with my money. Bruh. Alright. Okay, let's lock in, chat. Let's lock in. 0.3, but we are not down for the count. There's got to be a gem on here somewhere. What the fuck is happening? What is this chart? Are you seeing this? What a weird chart. This is a Minecraft ass chart, bro. They just placed a fucking block on the screen. That is crazy. It's crazy. You guys want me to top blast this coin? It's moving like really well. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I bet this sees 3, 4, 500k. In which case, this would not be a bad entry. But the problem is, it could just as easily go to 50k, right? That's the tension I have. But I'll buy a little bit. I want it to go down a little bit more. I can't do it though, because it's hitting a consolidation up there, bro. And that's not what I want. If you pay attention, there's actually low-key a downward trend here. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna hit this with the fade. I'm not gonna lie. I would have rather got in that at like 20k or some shit. Speaking of 20k, this thing just rugged. Do we think this bounces back? Probably not, right? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Pleasure to have you all. You're watching Crypto Rap Live. I'm the greatest trader on the planet. I make so much money trading all the time, and you guys see it happen here live on stream. I definitely don't lose most of my trades. Can't see your tickers? Yeah, sorry, little bro. That's just the way it has to be. I guess maybe I could move myself down here, but then I'm covering up some pretty important tokenomic info. I think I'd rather be in the top. This chart moving? Yeah, it is, but it's already up there pretty heavy at 400k. The odds that it keeps running with that momentum is pretty low.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
The volume's not even that good, proportional to market cap. You trade 1 second time frame? Yeah, I mean, these coins, pretty much every coin we've looked at today is less than 5 minutes old, so I think that makes a little bit of sense to look at 1 second candles. Let's check on some of the shit we faded. Where's that? What was it called? Gorkify? It's still in the, still kind of like where I exited, honestly. And this one, look, you guys told me to buy this. You guys told me to buy this at the top. You tried to sabotage me. Man, that's the last time I listen to the chat. Buy it now? Hell nah, bro. Shit is rugging, bro. That's crazy. You guys told me to buy that shit. Man, fuck you guys. You want to see me lose money. Peter says, why don't you use Deck Screener? Sometimes I do. Deck Screener's right here. But Axiom is kind of like better in every way. At least for the actual trading part of it.
If I crochet the sweater for your bitch, it would fit. Put my needle in it, I don't see no evil in it. It's lit, it's lit. Crochet world, I'm so.
Bro, things you haven't listened to us and you've lost. If you listen, maybe you'd win. How about you worry about your own trades, lil bro? Why are you so worried about my money? Can you analyze Bevo coin for me, please? I bought on presale. It is done for. I'll drop gifts. Yeah. It's probably cooked, bro. It's probably fucking cooked. I don't even have to look at it to know that it's cooked. Legit check? What is a legit, like, you trying to legit check the Burberry? Alright. Legit check, bro. Legit check. Wait. Chat, is it legit? Wait.
This is a Crypto Rap exclusive.
Legit or not? Is there a floating E? Huh.
APIs too, cause Helios full suite. Webhooks, dev tools, quick and clean. Harder, better, faster, stronger, they reliable and cheap. The co-founders are
It's legit. It's legit. I bought it retail, so.
much use for your money. They can focus on quality products, constantly updated and innovating technological solutions for
I could show you guys the email from Supreme.
with just a single tweet. And totally would repost
Can you check out Aztec and let me know if I should stay in? I think Aztec is pretty cooked, bro, honestly. I think it's pretty cooked.
efficiency. There's plenty of other fish in the sea. But nobody beats this is RPCs.
Peter says, it won't let me connect my Phantom wallet onto Axiom for some reason. Huh. Yeah, I've never heard of that. It's pretty fucked up.
You could say to me that would
What site am I using? I'm using Axiom. Axiom.trade.
do your own research and you gon' see. This technology is more than science fantasy.
What is this? Oh my god, what an ugly chart. Yeah, pretty much every coin that we saw moon in recent history is actually kind of rugging now. There's not a lot of coins that are still moving. There was a bit of a rush with that Gorkify trend, but I haven't seen anything too crazy come out of it yet. This shit is too hot to wear, honestly. Legit check. You see the fucking the burbs and the preems inside? Can you see that? The little burb logo and the wait. The little Supreme. Yeah. Should I drip you out, chat? You want me to drip you out right now? Let me drip you out really quick. We dripping out? I'm too cozy. Bling blow. You see that? Bling blow. Mark says that's too much. I agree, bro. It is a little too much. I only wear this shit when I'm out skiing, bro. When I'm out in Vail or some shit, bro. It's a little too much. Yeah. What's up?
Everybody's scared of the bear. If I see a footer, I'ma drop a Ric Flair. Point of the year.
What coin you need to join trades on Axiom? It's a Solana system. Wolfie gonna smack? Maybe. I'm trying to find a gem right now, chat. Can you give me 2K so I can pay off my debt from the hospital? No. How about you don't get sick next time, bro? How about you be a healthy person? Go and do some exercise. Drink some smoothies. Come on, bro. I'm not a doctor. Bro, XBT was sitting at 11 market cap, now it's at 23. Made 17K yesterday. Hey, congratulations, bro. 17K in one day. That's a fantastic win. That's really good. James says, can you see my message? Hey, good to see you, DJ Disco. Pleasure to have you on the stream. Check Bo token, B-O-H. Let's do it. Let's see, B-O-H. Peter, are you trying to do that on mobile or on desktop or Google Chrome or what? How you doing, my friend? I'm doing fantastic, brother. It's a beautiful day. Another day of making 50 million people smile, bro. That's always the mission. Can I make you guys smile? I use Opera? Well, there's your problem, bro. Who the fuck uses Opera? There's other ways to log into Axiom, isn't there? Like you could just, yeah, like the guy is saying, you just make an Axiom wallet and then you send your Solana there. You log in with email? Yeah. Yeah, log in with your email, bro. Chat, I'm eating filet mignon, bro. Are you rich? No. And I'm dead ass. I'm so fucking broke. I'm so poor. Brokies in the chat. That's real. Always brokies in the chat. But look, in crypto, a brokey is only a few days. A brokey is only one play away from being a richie. DJ says broke but a good person. That's real. James says your clothes are expensive. Yeah, why do you think I'm broke? I spent all my fucking money on these stupid fucking clothes. Zoe says, what makes you think Aztec is cooked? It's gonna take a lot of effort from the community to pick it up off the ground. And I haven't seen that energy from Aztec. I feel like there might be a community there, but I haven't heard from them. I feel like they're relatively quiet, and that's a coin that you need to make a lot of noise to pick up off the ground. Do you own any hype? You mean like Hyperliquid? No. But it is nice. I remember when the Hyperliquid airdrop came out. Hella people got hella money. Bro, my cat needs to chill. My cat needs to fucking chill, bro. James says, are you sure? Feels like you're lying. I'm 100% dead ass, bro. They're about to shut my power off because I haven't paid my power bill. They're about to evict me because I haven't paid my rent. I can't afford food. I'm on EBT. It sounds like I'm joking, but I'm not. Shoot the cat? What the fuck, Midnight? Chill. Chill. Zoe says, I'm asking because I have 40 soul in Aztec right now. But Zoe, is someone holding a gun up to your head telling you to keep holding that shit? You don't think there's going to be better opportunity in the market elsewhere? Like, there's very little fees on Solana. You could just sell that shit and move on to something else, right? The question is Aztec cooked? The question is, will I find better opportunity in the market elsewhere? And that's the real question you got to be asking yourself. And in that case, I think the answer is a resounding yes. I think there's definitely going to be better opportunity in the market elsewhere. Dude, I remember when you told me to hold Ashcoin and it sent from 8 mil to 200K. You made me 30K on that trade. That's dope, bro. I'm glad I made you some money. That's pretty sick. Audemars says, damn, you down today? Yeah, the chat watched me ape my full portfolio into the top of Grokify and get absolutely wrecked, bro. Now, if only I could make myself 30K. I'm making the chat 30K, but not me. There's the lesson, guys. If you're worried about my money, if you're worried about how much I have in my portfolio, if you're worried about how I'm trading, you're worried about the wrong fucking thing. This guy's in my chat. He made 30 fucking K. 30 goddamn K from buying some shit that we saw on stream. Worry about your own damn money, bro. Why the fuck would you ever care about somebody else's money? This is a serious problem in crypto culture. In crypto culture, people don't know how to take responsibility for their own money. Everybody always cries. They always bitch and they moan. They always point fingers. You gotta grow up. You gotta be an adult. It's your own money at the end of the day. We're all looking at the same market. We're all looking at the same coin, but we're all gonna make different decisions. It's critical. Everybody makes different decisions. That's how the market moves. If you're worried about my money, you're worried about the wrong thing. You gotta be worried about your own damn money. That's a fact. It's a fact. Hella people be worried about my money. Did you really make 50 mil yesterday? Who gives a fuck, bro? How about you go and make 50 mil today? My God, bro. The pocket watching is insane. Yeah, midnight. That's a good idea. I would run a poll. Let me run a poll. I've never actually done that before. Let's see. Wait, I'm exploring the poll thing right now. Okay, 3 minutes. Okay, nice. Okay, let me create a new poll. Chat. Ape my full port into the next play? Question mark? Yes? No. Alright. Let's see. Did that work? You guys see the poll? Wait. I just started the poll. Do you guys see it or not? Yes. You guys don't see it? Somebody voted though. Wait, it's gone now? Wait, okay. Restart. Do you see it now? It just instantly disappeared? This shit is kind of glitched, huh? It says that there's a poll running. I think it glitched out. Agus says cat with no hair. Oh my God, where the fuck did my cat's hair go? My cat got leukemia. What the fuck? Oh my God. Chat, I need a wig. I need a wig for my cat. What the fuck is wrong with him? Bro, where'd your fur go? Weird ass cat. Ugly ass cat. Yeah, I love this guy. He's less of a cat and more like a chimpanzee, honestly. Unfortunate lad. Gorkify running again? Uh-oh. It is. We're above my exit price. Chat, we could have broke even if we had some patience. Do I full port here? Huh. How are you gonna catch a runner while eating? You're right, bro. A fat man can't catch a runner. Runners are slim. They're fit. Manifest is manifesting. We were looking at that one earlier. Is it really still moving like that? Holy moly. Whoa, chat. Wow. This thing moved. This is fantastic. Definitely looks on track to hit 1 million. Yeah. That's pretty dope. You get in on this one, Philly? It's a pretty good coin here. I made 50 million people smile yesterday. 50 million people smile. And you were one of them. Yeah, there's some good coins out there right now. Should I do this one? Should I do this one? Chris Dimitrov says it's impossible to make 50 million from this. Chris, have I got news for you? It's definitely not impossible to make 50 million from this. I think 50 million is probably like, I don't know. There's at least a couple thousand people that have cracked 50 mil from trading crypto. There's no question about that. Probably way more than a couple thousand. You could have bought like, oh my goodness fucking gracious. Are you guys seeing this God candle right now? Jeez Louise. This is BM. Believe monitor. Am I in? Nah. Why would I be in this? You saw a rug right now? That red candle was deeper than the green one. Oh yeah, chat. You guys are so right. I definitely should have bought that coin. What's this software called? It's Axiom. A-X-I-O-M. Axiom. Axiom.trade. Shout out to everyone watching my shit on Twitter right now. Is anybody watching me on Abstract actually? No, it doesn't look like it. What time frame do you trade? Well, usually we're looking at coins that are only a couple minutes old, and so I usually look at the 1 second. Ra says, why are you all watching this guy? He has 0.33 soul. He has no clue what he's talking about. Wrap this shit up. So true, bro. I only have 0.3 soul to my name. That's what I tell my accountant. Tactician says, I mainly trade stocks. That's a pretty tactical thing to do. Stocks are fun, but they're slow in my opinion. I like how fast crypto moves. Gorksplosion. What's your P&L in the last 7 days? I think we're down like $80 or something. Total loss, bloodbath, wreckage. Haven't made a penny, bro. Have yet to win. Megamoth says, interested in this. How can I go about it? Love crypto trading. Currently I do Forex trading. Where do I go to learn as a first timer? I got you guys. The best community in crypto to learn when you're new to the game is this Discord I'm about to drop in the chat. It's totally free to join. It's always going to be free to join. The link is right there. Everybody is relatively new. Everybody is directly from my stream. They're all real people. They have a very good attitude about trading. They are eager to ask and answer questions. They're always trying to learn and improve as traders. And they are really, really good. They are scary good at finding quality plays. If you jump in there, don't take my word for it. Look at the leaderboard in the chat. You're gonna see the top calls. I don't even, let me see what the top calls are just from the past week. In the past week, in the Crypto Rap Discord, number 1 call 560 times. Number 2 call 160 times. And then it's kind of low. It's like a 25 times, 25 times, 22 times, 14 times, 13 times, 11 times. That's all fine. But a 560 times in the past week? It's pretty fucking good, honestly. 3D says, I want to see what I could do with 500 bucks. Otherwise, I'm going to spend it on stupid stuff from Amazon. Yeah. It's always good to actually jump in and start learning. You're going to make mistakes at first. You're going to lose, inevitably. And my best advice to you would be to mitigate your losses. Because loss is inevitable, you don't want to take that $500 and put it all in one place. If you do that, you're going to get fucking cooked. You have to be patient. This is like fishing. You got to find the right fish to put in. That's the way to do it. If you try to force it, if you try to rush getting rich, you're not going to make it. You're going to get wrecked. If you treat this like a slot machine, you're going to get slot machine results. You have to be really patient. You have to be really observant, and you have to be willing to learn. That's the way that you make it. With 500 in your port, you should never be aping more than like 15 bucks on a single play. And that's real. You don't need to ape a lot. If you ape a little bit, you know, if you invest what you're willing to lose, then what's the problem? You're not going to be compelled to sell it, and if you find the right play, it's going to go up quite a bit, and you're going to be in a good place. Dan says 0.3 soul in the balance kind of proves it. Dan, you realize I started with 0.1, right? That this is like a trading challenge, and we're barely on like the second day of it. Dan, let me tell you something. If you worry about other people's money, you're never gonna make it. Worrying about other people's money is a surefire way to be a sheep that's led to the slaughter. You have to worry about your own money, bro. If you're not worried about your own money, what's the point? You have to be an adult, Dan. You have to grow up. You don't go to your neighbor's house and you're like, damn, you have a nice car. No, you get your own nice car, bro. Envy is a sin, bro. You gotta be locked in on your own portfolio. The point of this stream is not about how much money I make. That's never gonna be the point. The point of this stream is how much money can you make? How much money can you make? If you're worried about the money I'm making, you're not gonna make it. That's just a fact. .3D Printing says, okay, thanks, man. Yeah, I don't spend all of it on one coin. Just learn little by little. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Early Deals by E says, mind the business that pays you, Dan. That's real. That's hella real. That's a good phrase. I like that. Mind the business that pays you. Why would you mind somebody else's business? It's ridiculous. Dan says, that's why I'm up 900 soul in the last 30 days, dude. Calm down. Is that why you're so fucking salty in a TikTok chat, bro? Is that why you're just like fudding and fading in a TikTok chat? If I was up 900 soul, I'd be in the Bahamas right now. Relax, bro. Drinking a nice margarita or something. You're gonna be bitching in a TikTok chat up 900 soul? What kind of pathetic life is that, bro? It's pretty miserable. Shian says, I just signed up and joined that link. It's all blank in Crypto Rap. You gotta hit that verify button. You hit the verify button and you'll get there. There's a little button, a red box that says when rap. You gotta click that. Anything looking good lately? I'm not gonna lie, we saw this on Pump Fun, and now it's up a lot. I'm pretty sure we saw this at like 15K or something. Were you guys paying attention? Megamoth says, that's great indeed. Good word. Worry about your own money is strong advice. Absolutely. Shian says, I did. It says message failed to load. I'll wait in a few. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working. Maybe try a different browser or something, or come back another time. I literally, like, it is incompatible with my brain to think that I would go to somebody's chat and be like, you're not making that much money. Like, I seriously don't care. I seriously don't care. When I'm walking down the street and a cockroach scurries up to my feet and starts wiggling its antennas at me, do I get offended? Why would I get offended at a cockroach wiggling? If I'm on the subway and a rat crawls out of a hole and starts squeaking at me, am I gonna get offended? It just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. Man, I get an error when I try to buy Protocol Radium CLMM. What does that mean? Maybe your shit rug pulled? That sounds like there might not be liquidity to trade. What's the runner? I don't know about runner. This is called Frog. Peppa Frog? I guess like Peppa Pig? I wouldn't buy this though. I don't think it looks good. Check XPR? Is that a new coin? Am I tripping? XPR? There's actually an XPR? Somebody was like, there's XRP, let me make XPR. That's like making BCT. That's like making EHT. That's like making SLO. What the fuck? Yeah, this thing is just rugged, honestly. Doesn't look very good. Maybe had a good time like a couple bull runs ago, but since then it hasn't exactly been performing. It's pretty funny, honestly. XPR. That's a good one. Which meme coin to invest and where to look? There's a lot of places to look. You can look in my Discord channel. You can look on Deck Screener. You can look on a trading utility like Axiom or BullX or Photon. You can look on a trending channel on X. You can look on Pump Fund. You can look pretty much anywhere. There's a lot of places to look for coins. Andre says Deck Screener is good. I believe that. I think Deck Screener is a great place to look if you're relatively new to the game. Go Fast says Ondo coin is also good for the future. Yeah, Ondo's been moving pretty well. There hasn't really been too many successful real world asset coins, but Ondo seems like it's shaping up to be the one. It has a lot of high profile partnerships, a lot of institutional adoption. We just saw coin rug, a real world asset coin rug. I forget the name of it. It was like, was it Ohm? It wasn't Ohm, but it had a name kind of similar to Ohm. Oh, Mantra. Mantra is the name of the coin. So we just saw Mantra rug, and that's good for Ondo because they were competing projects. Here's featured. Every time I invest, I get rug pulled. How to prevent that? There's like tools you can use. For example, Rug Checker. You search Rug Checker. This rugcheck.xyz. Here, let's go on Deck Screener. Let's find a random token. Do this shit. Put it in here. Post the contract address. Click check. Says it's good. Low amount of LP providers. Creators sold their balance. LP is locked. That's like one tool you can use. There's a bunch of tools. You should look at bubble maps. That'll tell you like who's holding what and when they got it. A lot of different ways to tell if something's been rugged. Or sorry, is going to get rugged. Costco hot dog. That's nice. This thing is mooning. One Costco hot dog equals $1.50. Which stocks you mostly trading? We're not really doing stocks, brother. We're doing meme coins. We're trading a lot of bullshit. Whoa. Deep rug on that. 3D says injective. That was the coin for me. I made some nice money with it for the first time in crypto. You know, crypto has a bit of a beginner's luck phenomenon. Most people tend to win on their first trade. Or maybe that's like a self-selecting bias or something. But, yeah, I won on my first trade. I think a lot of people win on their first trade. I know a guy that made $10 million on his first trade. That is fucking, it's dead ass true. He put like 2 racks into something and hit like a fucking 5,000 times or something. You ain't win shit yesterday, says RGB Crypto. Yeah. I didn't say I did, bro. Yesterday I made 50 million people smile. 2001 Honda Civic. Caesar? I don't think that's how you spell Caesar. I think the A and the E are switched. What's better, Axiom or Photon? I think Axiom, in my opinion. But they're like, you know, they're relatively similar enough that you're not going to be at too much of an edge depending on which one you're using. But I do think Axiom technically has more features. Maybe I'm tripping. What did you do before crypto? Your mom.
More than a meme, this a culture, no debate.
XRP says, no wonder you lack viewers. Wait, am I missing something? I'm pretty sure there's 100 people watching me right now. Am I tripping? Is the viewer count wrong? How many people watching me on X? I guess like 20 people on X. A couple people on Abstract, couple people on YouTube. There's maybe like 150 people watching me right now. I don't think I lack viewers, bro. Could you imagine if I was sitting in, for example, a lecture hall and there was 150 people in attendance at my lecture hall? Wouldn't that seem like a lot of people? Like if I was standing on the stage and trying to pretend I'm doing a performance, right? I'm doing a concert at a small venue. There's 150 people in the crowd. It's not the most ever, for sure, but it's definitely not a small amount, I wouldn't say. Imagine leaping online using white lies to keep attention as if you're really going to teach them. Are you serious? Lying on TikTok live about earnings is crazy. Who said anything about earnings? You guys are totally misrepresenting. It says made 50 mil yesterday. Does it say made $50 million? Nobody said I made $50 million. Nobody said I made 50 million sold. I made 50 million people smile. 50 million people smile. And that's not a lie. That's not a lie. 50 mil Rismus. I made 50 mil Rismus. Dropped this, King. Thank you. Timmy says, now I'm smiling. XRP says, your videos never reach 50 million people, so you're still lying. I bet you're a lot of fun at parties, bro. You put your finger up while you say that? Do you know what a white lie is? You're really lying to people on TikTok Live? You haven't made 50 million people smile. It's just dorky? Speak for yourself, bro. What's dorkier? Me making a funny joke on stream or you fucking bitching and moaning and crying in my chat talking all kinds of bullshit, bro? That's super dorky. Ambro says, what up, bro? What up, Ambro? It's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Timmy says, do you have an X account? Yeah, I've got an X account. It's the same as my TikTok app. You can see here. Imagine making a mom joke at 48. Whoa, chill, bro. 48 is literally double my age. 48 is literally double my age. But respect. I'm glad you think I look mature. Here we are. My shit is the same. At Crypto Rap Calls. Thanks, Timmy. I appreciate that. 50 millimeters on the tape measure yesterday. That's a good one, Jetty. That's pretty funny. Cyber, my first LLVM stream. Interesting. Decent volume on this. Would have been a good entry down there at 30K. Shian says, where do I go to buy meme coins? So a lot of people's first tool that they use is Phantom Wallet. It's got a purple logo with a ghost on it. It's available in the App Store. Technically, there's better trading utilities. Axiom, Bullex, Photon. You can't go wrong with any of those three. I'm using Axiom right now. And these ones are pretty good because you get a lot of market exposure. And there's also a lot of tools that you can use, like stop losses and profit setting and blah, blah, blah. Hey, Gino! Welcome to the chat, Gino! Good to see you. Long time no see. Real Bonzimini says, well, I guess Bonsai Mini? I don't know. Bullex. Real Bonsai Mini says Bullex. I used to use Bullex a lot too. Then I got in touch with the Axiom devs. He's in like a private chat that I'm in. And it's nice to use a platform where you actually have a direct line of communication to the people that are making the thing. Because then if you see something that fucks up or you see something that you don't like, you just tell them and then they change it. Minaz says, did you actually use 50 million? Make 50 million? No. I made 50 million people smile. I made 50 million people smile. I didn't say anything about money. I made 50 million happy moments. 50 million friendly friends. Huh. Real Bonzi Mini says, that's low-key fire. What's your success rate on meme coin? Abysmal. Abysmal. My trading has been terrible lately. This, like, especially the past week, it's been fucking misery, bro. I've been getting cooked left and right. It's really been terrible. Historically, yeah, I've made enough to not have to work or anything like that. I used to be very good in the trenches. I used to be a very talented trader. I honestly have not traded in years. Like this is the first cycle that I'm actually trying to trade again. And I'm not even doing it because I want to trade. Like, I don't need to trade to make money, but I'm doing it because it's engaging. I'm doing it because you guys like to watch me do it. And I'm a Web3 content creator first. I'm trying to push the envelope in crypto culture. I'm trying to onboard the next generation of people. And so having like a trading challenge where you start with a very small sum of money and try to work your way up is a pretty good way to do that. But at the end of the day, you should never be watching someone trade to care about how much money they have. You have to watch someone trade to learn from them, right? They're going to make mistakes so that you can learn from the mistakes without making them yourself. You have to master your own unique trading psychology. You have to find your own way in the market if you actually want to make it. And every single day in my chat, I see people telling me, yo, that coin that you looked at the other day on stream that you sold too early, I held it and I made 10 sol. Yo, that coin that you faded the other day on stream, I made 30K on that. People are always telling me they made all kinds of money that I didn't make. But it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, it's not about the money that I make. It's about the money that you guys make. The important thing is we're getting a lot of market exposure. We're learning a lot as we go. Yeah. Real Bonzi Mini says, I'm still learning, but my success rate of none mentions is like 88% or something. Nice. That's fantastic. 88% hit rate is brilliant. Mr. Mustard says, this guy only wants to use his viewers as exit liquidity. If that was true, do you think I would have 0.3 Solana in my portfolio? What kind of fucking exit liquidity am I gonna get out of 0.3 Solana, bro? Are you serious? My God. This thing spiked. Damn. This shit rugged. WXTE5 says, bro, my wallet minus 10K and I'm still trying this shithole. Bro, chill. You gotta change your strategy, little bro. Minus 10K is a bit dastardly, if you ask me. You can make it all back in a good trade, but definitely try to innovate and change your approach, because something's not working, right? Real Bonzi Mini says, what's a good tool to find coins? Well, we use Axiom here. You can see on the left side, these are new pairs. In the middle, you can see coins that are about a bond. And on the right side, you see coins that are already with liquidity. Pump Fun, if you want to go straight to the source. Dex Screener is pretty good. I think if you're relatively new to the game, Dex Screener is probably one of the easiest and most intuitive platforms that you can use to find new and emerging coins. A lot of tools out there to find good coins. Minhaz says, can you ask Axiom to add a little chart like Bullex? Minhaz, that was the last thing I told him when I was talking to him 2 days ago. He said that they're trying to figure it out, but the problem is it takes up a lot of bandwidth. It makes the page really laggy when they have the charts integrated. So he's trying to find a way to make it so that it doesn't slow down the whole tool when he adds the charts. That's the bottleneck that they're facing right now. But hopefully they'll crack it soon. If I took money to the casino, I would have doubled it in no time. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You could have put all in on red and you would have a better chance, bro. That's pretty funny. D says, how do I close the trade, man? I bought and I don't know how on mobile. Help. How do I close the trade? What tool did you use? Did you use Phantom? Did you use Axiom? Did you use Photon, Bullex? I don't know what to tell you, bro. Yes, Phantom. It should be as easy as... Oh, Axiom? Well, you should just be able to click sell, right? Like, look, if I click in here, you see it's on the buy tab right now. You click sell, then the button turns red, and then that should let you sell. You go from green to red, and then you click sell. You feel me? Does that make sense? Good luck chasing the dream. Hey, good luck to you too, brother. We're all gonna make it. It might take some time, might take a lot of losses, but eventually we'll get there. Dread says, I always end up selling way too early. Do you have any advice? Yeah, never invest more than you are willing to lose. Sometimes you feel like you have to put in a lot of money to actually make a lot of money, but that's not true. You make a lot of money by holding over a long term on quality projects. So pretend I put $150 into a coin. The coin starts to go up a little bit. I'm gonna get nervous. Oh shit, my $150. Ah, it's too much money that I put in. I need to sell right now, and then I'll sell. Then I'll maybe make like 250, maybe 300 bucks. Pretend I only put 15 in. I put 15. I'm like, it's only 15 bucks. I don't give a fuck about that. I walk away. I come back next week. The shit's done at times 1,000. Suddenly I'm up to 15K. That's how you get the big wins. Never invest more than you're willing to lose. It's a psychological game. If you're feeling nervous, if you're selling too early, you're probably buying too much. Lower the price that you put in. It's an illusion that you have to put in a lot to make a lot. You just have to be in the right place at the right time. I'm thinking about selling the house and the car to invest in Dust Pig. What do you think? That might be the best financial strategy I've ever read on my stream. Selling your real world assets, like your literal shelter and your way of getting around in the world, in order to buy a meme coin called Dust Pig, I think is genius. It's actually, forget the house and car, bro. It probably wasn't even that nice anyways. You full port into Dust Pig with your mortgage, you're gonna get a mansion and a Lamborghini, bro. It's brilliant. Not financial advice. The cat and the dog can also be leased. I can buy them back twice. Ooh, bro, you are cooking. Can I hire you as my financial advisor? I'm gonna lease my cat tonight. I need a little extra cash. I'm down to 0.3. 3D Printing says, can you explain a little bit about the software if you want, of course? I see pulse trackers. Oh yeah, so this is Axiom. Discover is just gonna show you things that are trending. Whoa, Kekis? Wait. Oh no, this is the old Kekis. So these are coins that are like kind of doing well or interesting or getting a lot of attention in the market right now. Pulse is where you see like all the new stuff. This is like the newest possible coins. The left column is new, the middle column is like semi-new, and then the right column is like just freshly migrated. And then trackers, you can add people to see like their Twitter alerts, and then you can also add wallets to track, like to see who's trading what, where. If you look in the Crypto Rap Discord, there's a comprehensive list of wallets to track. Perpetuals, you could fucking long and short bullshit on here, like Bitcoin and whatnot. Yield, you could stake your Solana and make 4.17% APY. Portfolio, this is some try hard shit. Wait, what's my P&L? Fuck, chat, we're at minus $17 total P&L. No. Are we serious? Minus $17? We're fucking cooked, chat. Bro, how am I ever gonna recover? Rewards, I haven't made shit on here, bro. I made literally a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of Solana. JT Trade says, bruh, I'm minus 2K. God damn, bro.
This is a Crypto Rap
That's pretty miserable. Bid Drag Sister says, or 500 trillion doobie market cap Scooby coins? Zoinks!
Bitcoin shrooms, it's an ordinal fungus. The first to ever do it,
Freak off.
by a human, and there's something really beautiful about that. Shroom Toshi made a statement, it inspired a movement.
Please check out Emperor Fardius. Are we serious? Emperor Fardius? Decent momentum here. Sarah says, congratulations, we're so happy for you. Thanks, Sarah. But I made 50 million people smile yesterday. I didn't make any money. I just made you smile. Please check out Emperor Fardius. Yeah, let me look this up. Emperor Fardius. It's actually not too bad. Well, actually, it's a rug pull. This is a rug pull. That shouldn't be the one you were talking about, right? Wrong one? Is it like a new one or something? Sit on Pump Fund? Huh. Bro, is that you rapping? Yeah, that's me rapping. These are all the crypto raps. There's like a couple hundred of them. I'm dirt poor. Can I still buy Bitcoin? Like, you can, but of all the assets to buy when you're dirt poor, I think Bitcoin is probably one of the silliest ones to buy. You're not going to get a lot of return on that. If you're dirt poor, you're probably trying to buy something with like a pretty lopsided risk to return ratio. And so you're probably going to want to look to something that's a little bit newer and fresher than Bitcoin with a little bit more upside than Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong, Bitcoin is the probably best asset in all of cryptocurrency. But you're not, like, this isn't 2012. You can't go and buy a Bitcoin for a dirt poor amount of money. Phineas says, how much have you made in revenue from trading meme coins? Enough that I can do it full time. Enough that I don't have to worry about working a 9 to 5. But if you're talking about on this wallet, I made minus $17. We are cooked. Jeez, look at this. That would have been nice to get in. Shan says, drop some to buy, please. I would when I see him, but haven't seen anything too crazy today. Everything we've seen, we've got in a little bit too late. Thanks for the follow, Jared. I appreciate that. Since how long do you trade meme coins? A couple of years now. Probably like 5 or 6 years or something like that. Zoe says, keep an eye on Aztec. I think it might come back, TBH. Well, you do have 40 soul in it. If I had 40 soul in it, I would also be saying that. Is this? Oh my god. Did you make 50 mil yesterday? Yeah, I made 50 million people smile yesterday. Which car or cars do you own? I like the or cars. That's pretty nice. That was generous of you, bro. Yeah, I drive a Bugatti Veyron. I've got a Lamborghini Murcielago. I like it old school. I've got a Ferrari, some shit from the 70s. But my daily driver, bro, is a 2001 Honda Civic. My daily driver is a 2001 Honda Civic. CB says, what's your thought on the price of Sol this cycle? The price of Sol this cycle has been so far so good, but not quite as good as it could be, right? Let's look at Sol. Like, we want to see it over 200, right? Phineas says that's insane. Bro, I'm so joking, bro. I'm so joking. That is not real at all. Let's see, 172 right now. You see this upward spike's been pretty generous from the bottom there. Whole market took a heavy hit, and then the whole market was up in like one day. Assets were going 10, 20, 30, sometimes even 60%. Things like Mudang were going up 6 times and bullshit like that. So we're in a decent place in the market recently. Let's switch to the 24-hour. It's been a down day today. It's been like kind of a crabby week, but we're legging up slow and steady. I think the momentum has shifted in the market. I think people are more optimistic. People are calling for a very like active summer. A lot of liquidity coming in by the time summer rolls around. So in the next few months, maybe we could crack that all-time high. It would be awesome. But yeah, it remains to be seen. Next week, the Solana Accelerate conference is happening, and they should be talking a little bit about forthcoming news and technological updates and trajectory of the chain and stuff like that. I don't think that's going to generate any positive price action, but I do think if you guys care about Solana, it's worth paying attention to what news comes out of that conference for sure. Thanks for the follows, y'all. I appreciate that. And if you guys are going to be in New York City for that shit, let me know, because I'm going to be out there too. What's your scanner? This is Axiom. Axiom. Do you do this for a living? Yes, I do. Not trading meme coins. I make crypto content for a living. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time. I worked with hundreds of projects, billions of dollars in market cap represented. I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this because you guys like to watch this. User 59603 etc. says not trying to shill anything. Okay, but what's the ticker? But can I look at a coin? Look setting for final stretch. My final stretch setting is only 1,000 minimum volume. That's it. Nothing too crazy. I don't like having a lot of filters on my shit. I try to see everything. Maybe that's why I lose so much. Just homest advice, bro. Okay, give me your homest advice. What's the ticker? CB says, quick one. You think Chainlink is going to 30 pounds or 40 pounds in that range? Let's look at Link. So Link maxis have been calling for something like that for a long time, right? The paradox of Link is that every blockchain uses the Link Oracle, is a critical piece of crypto technology, but the coin is kind of redundant. Nobody needs to buy the coin for that technology to make an impact in the space. Recently, we did see a generous spike up to $30. If the market continues at this trajectory, if we hit the bull run that we think we're gonna hit in the next few months, then yeah, I don't see why it shouldn't go up to like 30 or 40 pounds. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how much 30 pounds is right now. Is that like, wait, about $39? Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, it's been there before, right? That was all-time high previously. So I think it's theoretically possible, but I wouldn't count on it, right? Like it's probably going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a lot of effort, and by the time Link gets there, so many other assets are going to have outperformed it. It's not even going to be funny. So do I think it's going to be the top performing asset in the market? No. I think you're going to find better opportunity elsewhere. But will it still run up to there? Maybe, yeah, eventually. Look at Grip. Let's look at Grip. GRYP. What's your coins you think will do best this cycle? If you had to name 4 of them. If I was scattershot some random altcoins that are kind of up and coming, like Sui might do well, Ondo might do well. I think like Pepe has done surprisingly well. It's not a coin that I would usually pick, but it has been performing decently. And if Ethereum continues this generational run that it's on, it definitely will continue to perform. So that might be one that you don't want to count out. And then the fourth slot I will reserve for an unnamed Solana meme coin. It hasn't dropped yet, but keep an eye on the market because there's going to be some Solana meme coins that run multi-billion again that haven't been made yet. And those ones are going to be pretty awesome. Did you look at Grip running? I'm trying to look at Grip, bro, but I don't even see it. Where is it? This thing? Oh, Groiper? Nah, bro, this is rugged. What do you mean it's running? It's running in the opposite direction, bro. The Prophet is running away from you. Please tell me you're talking about another coin, bro. Grip, it's a miner? You talking about this shit? It doesn't even show up on fucking CoinGecko, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Watch it go with that green glow, changing crypto all across the globe. Y'all already know. Thanks for sharing the live, Dan. I appreciate that. Nobody says, does Witty and XBT good coins? XBT's been performing pretty well. Let's look at it. XBT. Oh, that's so funny. I just realized that Dan is like selling a course. I like clicked to his bio. It was like everything you need linked below. Bro, no wonder you're so salty. You wish you had my viewership. See you later, Dan. That's so funny. I'm never gonna sell a course to you guys. I'm not trying to take your money. That guy said, I made 900 SOL this month. Yeah, bro, you stole it from people. That's pretty funny. CB says, yo, heard things about White Rock. Heard it could be a scam or could be insane. Don't know how to trust it. Yeah. I'm not optimistic on White Rock. I think the name is silly, right? Like, BlackRock, multi-trillion-dollar asset fund. That shit's kind of a big deal. White Rock? Like, you really just gonna name it the opposite color of BlackRock? Like, come on. You could be a little bit more clever than that. Auden says, I got rug pulled hard twice in the past couple weeks. Damn, that's a shame, bro. Kyle says, will Mudang coin go up again? It might. Let's look at Mudang. Have you already discussed XRP? A little bit, but not really. How did you make 50 mil? I made 50 million people smile. I made 50 million people smile yesterday. Trump rug pulled my putts and I lost 7K. That's savage, bro. So, I'm gonna level with you guys. I do not think that Mudang is a good narrative. The hippo is cute, but he was trending like a year ago. Nobody cares about Mudang anymore. You don't see any media attention. You don't see anything about him. Sometimes Vitalik posts about Mudang, but that would make him a good coin on Ethereum, not on Solana, right? Like, nobody cares about Vitalik's opinion on Solana. So this thing had a pretty exceptional run up recently, right? It went from a very low market cap, almost 6 times. Well, actually, more than 6 times, almost like a 20 times from the bottom or some shit like that. But be real with me. A fat hippo? A fat baby hippo. This is what you want to put your money in? Like, at this point, Mudang is 8 months old. How long does it take for a pygmy hippo to grow into a full adult? How long does it take for a pygmy hippo to grow into a full adult? 3 and 5 years of age. So this hippo is only going to be cute for a little bit longer. It's got like 3 years on the clock. 8 months are already burned. So you're looking at like a little less than 2 years of this hippo still being cute. When this hippo's a grown adult, nobody's going to care about it anymore. So you're betting against the clock there. I don't know if this chart can rally that hard within the next like year and a half. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I think the hippo's cooked. In fact, I'm eating it right now. This is a piece of Mudang filet. You see that? Tender. What do you think about Pepe? It looks good. Peter says that's too much in one day. Double it. Yeah, by this time tomorrow, you're gonna see it say 100 mil. Did I drop meat on my keyboard? No. Hey, my keyboard is nice, chat. You can't see it, but this shit is nice. Seen this shit? Shit is clean, bro. I wish you guys could see that shit. Visualized internet Pepe? What do you think on Gate.io? I don't, but we can look into it. Gate.io. Gate.io. I've never used it personally. Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on it. I'm almost certain that Kraken has to be better. I think Gemini has to be better. I wouldn't use Coinbase, because if you use Coinbase, somebody's going to kidnap you and cut your fingers off. CB434 says, yo, you think Render is going to do numbers? You know, that's one that people ask about a lot. And for that reason, I'm inclined to think that there's something to it. But yeah, I think it's relatively new. Like, it kind of was born in the bear market. It's had a decent upward momentum this time. The all-time high this most recent cycle was pretty compelling. I can definitely see this continuing to perform if the market has a major surge, which we're all anticipating within the next few months. So I think it could be good, bro. I think the future's bright for Render. I wouldn't count it out. Is it going to be the top performing asset? Again, no. Some random risky bullshit is going to be way more X's or whatever, but it's still a decent altcoin. Cage says, FUD devs sent coins, but they are still holding after the rug. So are some KOLs. That's dope. Which FUD? This one? That is a crazy picture. Like, that is epic art. I'm not even gonna lie. That's pretty well done. It's one of the best deck screener banners I've ever seen, actually. The chart looks terrible, though. This is that. Wait. Let's see the. We gotta get the right emoji for this. Let's do. Where's the guy that's skiing? Isn't there a guy that's skiing? Am I tripping? I guess we'll do the guy that's surfing. Can I turn this guy around? It doesn't let me rotate it. I wish it could rotate it so that I could show you this thing was going down. I guess we'll just do it like that. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I got that dog in me. Alright, chat. Thanks for tuning in. This has been an action-packed live. I'm gonna drop the Discord link in the chat one more time. If you guys aren't in there, you're gonna fucking miss it. It's totally free to join. Always will be free, but that's a limited time link. Limited joins allowed. So join there if you're not in there already. 24/7, 365. They're finding the best plays in crypto. It's the best community in crypto. Join into that link. Ivandi says called him out, now he ending the live. What? I didn't even read your message. You are so irrelevant to me. Earlier on screen it said you made 25 mil, now it says 50 mil. Yeah, and tomorrow it's gonna say 100 mil. What? I'm ending the live because I've been live for 2 hours. It is a total coincidence that you got here. And you know what I made 50 mil, bro? I made 50 million people smile yesterday. Nobody said anything about money. The Discord link's right there in the chat, guys. I'm gonna see you guys over there. It's already fucking half dozen people that joined in the past 5 seconds. But yeah, this is gonna be your last chance to get in there. I'm ending this live in 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to get that link. Double G says how much X it was. What do you mean how much X it was? Top call in the leaderboard for the past week in the Discord is at a 564 times. Every $1 would have been worth about 4 Solana. I guess that's like 3 Solana, 3.5. Yeah. Hey, Trump Forever, welcome, bro. Long time no see. Good to have you on the stream. Came at a good time, except I'm ending the live right now. Make sure you guys join that Discord. I'm gonna go put this shit in the microwave real quick. I'll be right back. Later tonight on stream, I'm gonna talk to some of my friends. I'm gonna try and get a voice call going with my boy Downson and my friend who's an Axiom dev. And on that stream, we're gonna go through my Axiom with a fine-tooth comb, and we're gonna pimp that shit out. We're gonna set all the filters and tweak it real nice, and we're gonna add all of the wallets that we should track. I'm gonna show you guys some alpha wallets, some shit that you won't find on any other lists. And yeah, it's gonna be a good stream. So come back for that one. It'll be in a couple hours or something. Perspective says, made 50 mil? Question mark? Yes, I made 50 million people smile yesterday. Mason says, do you ever get profit? No, not really. We pretty much lose all the time. I've never made profit in my life. But that's okay, because we have fun doing it. This thing looks interesting. Oh, never mind. Alright, this stream is over, y'all. Last call on the Discord. I just pinged the link right there in the chat, but I'm gonna end this shit up right now. Thanks for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. I'm your host. I go by the name of Why Not. That link in there is the greatest crypto community ever. Greatest crypto community ever. Don't take my word for it. Just jump in there and experience it for yourself. 24/7, 365. They're finding quality plays in there, getting some crazy calls in there. You go in there, you ask any question, they're going to answer it for you. They're kind, they care about you, they don't want to use you for exit liquidity. That's the place to be. That's the place to be. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's been a blast. You've been a great audience. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. The future is bright. We are all going to make it. Never stop clicking, etc., etc. Have a good day. Be careful. The market is shitty, and we're about to go into a weekend, and the weekends are historically not the best time for the market either, so patience. Patience is a virtue. Cage says, thanks for making me smile. Of course, anytime. You and all the 49,999,999 other people. Peace out, everybody. Have a good day. Go like my TikTok post. Click into my page and like and comment and share all of them. Fuck it, like all of them. Peace out.